Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Satakshi Sarvaiya from Maharaja Krishna Kumar Singh Ji Bhavnagar University Department of English. This video is a part of a virtual Teachers Day celebration. Let's begin. Today I represent Victorian Age in Victorian Era, political and political parodies more about Victorian England. And then second slide, we can see all authors of a Victorian Age in 19th century: Robert George Eliot, Robert Browning, Alfred Tennyson. First, George Eliot. Mary Annie Evans, known by her pen name George Eliot, was an English novelist, poet, journalist, translator, and one of the leading writers of the Victorian era. She wrote 7 novels: Adam Bede, The Meal of the Flows, Siles, Marine, Rommel, Flicks, Halt, The Radiatial, Middlemarch, and then Dinel Dinorden. Second, Robert Browning. Robert Browning was an English poet and playwright. Was dramatic monologues put him high among of the Victorian poets. He was noted for irony, characterization, dark humor, social commentary, historical setting, and challenging vocabulary in syntax. And the last, Alfred Tennyson. First Baron Tennyson. Alfred Tennyson was born on August 6, 1809 in Somersby, England. Attended Tinton College in Cambridge. Tennyson is chiefly known for his poetry and art. From that had interested him since the age of 6. Victorian England. There are 4 parts. First is Victorian commerce. In overseas trades on extensive commercial infrastructure made Britain, in 19th century, the most powerful trading nation in the world. Its manufactures were sold on every continent throughout a vast network of a free trade. Second, Victorian daily life. All thought the Victorian era was a periodical of extreme social inquiry. Industrialization brought about rapid change in everyday life that affect all cases. Family, like a family life epitomized by the young Queen Victoria. Third is Victorian War. Victorian Britain was both the greatest power in the world, the least militarized, with a standing army less influential in public life than those of France, Prussia, or Russia. And the next is a Victorian religion. Church of England was increasingly only one part of an ingredient of often competitive religion culture, with the non-Anglican Protestant denomination enjoy a new prominence. The period also saw the greatest burst of a Chaucer building since of the Middle Age. So you can see the innovation in this slide. This era is some symbols of the innovation during Victorian Age. So you can see in this slide the innovation in this era. This is some symbols of innovation during Victorian Age. So next, work of George Eliot. There are 3 major works. First, Middlemarch, 1871 to 1872. Middlemarch is a novel by 19th century British author George Eliot. Parasite for a careful examination and social class like cycling, marriage, and provincial English life. Eliot novel often considered the author best work and one most important British novels of the past 200 years. Second is The Meal of the Flows. The Meal on the Floors is a novel by English author George Eliot. First published in 3 volumes on 4 April by William Beckwood and Sons, spanning a period of 10 to 15 years. The novel details the lives of the Tom and Maggie Tulliver, and the last one is Adam Bede. Adam Bede was the first novel by English author George Eliot, first published in 1859. It was published Mosley even thought Evans was well published and highly respected scholars of her time. Victorian Era. There are major points political and political parodies. So next, notable works of Charles Dickens. First, Tale of Two Cities. Second, Great Expectations. Third, Oliver Twist. Fourth, Black House. Fifth, The Pickwick Papers. Sixth, David Copperfield. And then last, A Christmas Carol. Next, Victorian Era Politics and Political Parodies. First, Victorian Era Political History. The English government under the rules of Queen Victoria was the monarchy, also compare size of parliaments. That the side house would meet partly and passed 13 L's low majority votes. Second, Victorian political parodies and house. The members of the House of Commons were elected by public voting. In the initial years of the Victorian period, there were the political parodies, the Whigs and the Tories. There were first political parodies in England. And the last is a Victorian political timeline. Voting reminder a matter of a debate. Acts of a legislation gave more of the walking and scope for the middle class to vote. The sides acts were known as the Reform Acts, which were passed in 1832 and 1884. End of era. In 1901, Queen Victoria died. Her region and see extraordinary change. Most people were no better fed, healthier and more educated. So, thank you. This is from my side. I hope this would be helpful. And I also mentioned in beginning of this video that this is my part of a virtual Teachers' Day celebration. So I will be mentioned in the below of description about the link of the quiz, and when you appear there, so get certificate of that. I also mentioned my TED link. I hope you guys will appear, like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.